Despite kind of not being a good person, I still love Ric Flair.
Mike, what you have to understand is...
You see, Ric Flair is a point fighter.
So...
I don't know if you know this, but Ric Flair cheated in most of his matches. So most of his championship reigns were tainted by cheating.
So Vox Day...
Very often.
Oh, boy, he's still going.
Using his...
You can't ever tell when to talk with Vox.
Enforcer.
Because you think he's done here, but he's not done.
Arn Anderson.
See?
Sorry.
Vox Day, also better known as
Teddy Spaghetti.
Teddy Spaghetti.
He's Teddy Spaghetti now.
Teddy Sketty. Old Teddy Spaghetti.
Can I just say something too?
Sure.
Can we both say, hi, Kiwi Farms? I guess apparently they caught on to this.
Oh, to old Teddy Spaghetti?
Yeah, they caught
I love
on.
Kiwi Farms.
They caught on to our dismantling of Vox Day. So shout out to Kiwi Farms.
I like Kiwi Farms.
And to answer your question, people at Kiwi Farms, no, I do not post on Kiwi Farms. I lurk, but I don't post.
Oh, and by the way, Kiwi...
I'm scared of you animals.
For those people in New Zealand, Kiwi Farms is better known as 404 Site Not Found. In case you're trying to look it up in New Zealand.
Yeah. I believe it's also Kiwi Farms, also known as DNS Lookup Failed. But yeah, I do not post on your site. I am terrified of you savages.
Yeah, they are very brutal. Well, that's a word, right? We could use brutal. Well, Teddy Spaghetti. Let's get into Teddy Spaghetti. Teddy Spaghetti wasn't ready for us, Mike. He went live yesterday. Now, what you need to understand is he normally does an hour show. Yesterday's show was 26 minutes and 40 seconds. Now,
well, he didn't have any chats to read.
That's what I was going to say. He turned off his chats. Now, the problem is, you go, why doesn't he do members only? Because you need 30,000 subscribers to do members only. He's at 28,000. So you need 30,000. So let me just show you. I'm going to hit play here. There is no chat. And when you don't have a chat...
Welcome to the dark stream.
That means that you don't have any super chats, which means you do not make the money you're expecting to make.
Did you also did you hear the pissy intro? Welcome to the dark stream. Like it's just he's not even like he's just like, all right, yeah, let's do this. Let's bang this out real quick with no money.
So his chat is off, and also his comments are off.
No comments. No
855 to 479 down.
It was not good. Yeah, they were hammering him when it was live.
Yeesh. Yeah. So, Teddy, old Teddy Spaghetti.
Teddy Spaghettis.
Yeah, Teddy Spaghetti had to do a stream, and it goes to show you he doesn't have the chat to interact with. He can't go an hour. We were Mike and I were both saying this. Teddy Spaghetti is not a guy that could sit there and riff without a chat or without something
it takes
to pull from.
It takes a certain, like, I'm not trying to say that what we do is hard in any way. Trust me, there are people out there who, build entire houses with their bare hands.
They're called Mexicans.
I do not claim that we work hard. It's like being a coal miner. That being said,
it's worse.
There is a certain skill set that is associated with doing what we do. Like, if he took a phone call right now and left for 15 minutes, I could do 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't be optimal, but I could do it without being... And I'm not... By the way, when we do ROTC, he's in the controls command center. I don't have anything, so I just have to talk. Like, you could do it, though. Like, we're doing a public appearance, and Royce went, I got to run off stage real quick. I would just,
pull an Opie? Why fucking go hide?
I don't want to be associated with these people.
No, they touched me. One of them looked at me.
Yeah, I'm going to go sit with my wife and mope. Maybe you are Opie. Maybe you are Opie.
I'm mopey.
I prefer to be with my wife moping. I'm going to go down.
I'm going to go by.
But no, but he can't. It's just like him. Baked Alaska's another one. There's I'll say it to Owen's credit. Owen can shut the chat off and just babble for hours.
Yes,
to his credit.
He can.
But there's people like Baked Alaska that have tried, and then they're like, what's good, homies? It's just they got nothing because you have nothing to bounce off of. Hey, Vox, it's called prep, right? And here's a little tip. Can I help Vox? Do you mind if I help Vox?
No, please do.
Because I want to give him every advantage. in this war. Vox, when you do a show, it's always best. He does this, I do it. It's a habit. It's always best to over-prepare for a show. Always have like a extra video or two, or an article that you're probably never even going to get to, but just have a little side burner of prep so that when you go, so what do I got? Hey, did you hear about what happened in Utah? Check this shit out.
Why do you think I always have Dr. O on speed dial when I'm like, I don't have anything? I'm just going to call.
Oh, hello, Royce. Where have you been? I've been not talked to you in a while. I got nothing today, Dr. O. What you got going on? What are you doing?
He drove around the other day and he dropped a hard R N-bomb at somebody and then he hit on a girl.
I love him.
He's my hero.
He's the best. And he's one of those like just weird little squirrely Asian guys. Like nobody's ever gonna lock him up.
No.
You know what I mean? They just go, "Oh, I'm so sorry." You'd be like, "I'm sorry. He's not all there." Yeah, man. Tell your boy to chill with that though. Like for real.
Shout out to Hank Yu. So Vox Day, Teddy Spaghetti. Teddy Spaghetti did 27 minutes. Now there's something I've been wanting to try.
When we get to 30,000.
So this is him talking about. Oh, check this out. Here you go. Here.
YouTube super chats. And I have gotten rid of the YouTube comments for the time being.
Why? Why?
Not really interested in
why Teddy Spaghetti
hearing the opinions of
Gammas?
Owen's haters.
No. We're now Vox haters. We don't hate Owen anymore. So because somebody actually pointed out, they go, you guys have said you hate Owen several times. But let me. I want to clear this up. We don't hate Owen anymore. We used to hate Owen. Now we hate Vox. Yeah. And also, Vox, you have some cat here on your black shirt from the Ricky Gervais collection.
Also, no, it's the Ricky Gervais collection in Europe. In America, it's the Louis C.K. collection.
You're right. You're right.
They got to market it differently in each country.
That's a good point.
I have no...
In India, it's the Russell Peters collection.
You're right. They'll have different ones. I like it.
Intention whatsoever of putting up with that kind of stuff, so...
He's not going to have it.
So you're going to do 26-minute shows. How was the viewership? No, I mean I know a lot of people were downvoting, but I wonder was viewership better or worse?
It was. I never saw it reach the heights that it did the day before, which was like 800-900. I think I saw it at about 7 and change. So it's already, and that's counting our people who were all in today. So it's starting to.
So he says he had 700 watching. With 28,000 subs. So what he's saying is once you hit 30,000, you could turn on members only. And members only chat, you pay like whatever he sets up to pay, I think $5 or whatever. So now keep in mind, Mike, this is the new thing now. If you want to interact with Vox Day, not only now do you have to pay $5 for unauthorized TV, but you have to pay another $5 to join his members only chat when he hits 30,000. So you're still paying YouTube, the company that's evil, the one where Vox Day says he has friends at Google, but also has said that he's not allowed on their campus. He said that. He said he's not allowed on Google's campus because they think they give a shit about him. And they don't. So just to be clear, they don't give a fuck about you, Vox.
It's funny, too. Could you imagine Vox going to that Google campus to try to make a scene and nobody knowing who he is? Like, if Alex Jones went there, immediately there'd be security outside. They'd get a helicopter. You know what I mean? They'd be like, Alex Jones is here. Get him the fuck out. But if Vox Day could just walk freely around the Google campus. Oh, I'm here commenting on freedom of speech. Yes, that's fine, sir. You've seen a visitor's pass.
So old Teddy Spaghetti.
Teddy Spaghetti.
I can't. That's my favorite thing now. Teddy Spaghetti is trying to get to 30,000 subs. Now, by taking off your live chat and your super chats, your number of subs you're going to gain every day is going to go down. We gain most of our subs usually during the live show. I would say in a day, usually during the live show, we get the most subs, right? That's because people are interacting. They want to talk. They like us, whatever, which is great. Or people that hate us that come in here. So let me tell you, because for all of you people listening to us now, if you've subscribed to Vox Day, just because you want to keep up with his craziness, do me a favor. Do us a favor. Unsubscribe. All you got to do is just bookmark it. You could bookmark his YouTube channel without actually subscribing.
Yeah.
So all you got to do...
Or just look it up.
Look it up. That's all you got to do. Look it up, and that's all you got to do. You don't have to subscribe. Because I'm not saying we're going to be the ones that... The reason he's not going to hit 30,000. But if we could just even a couple more days make him not be able to turn it on, we're winning. Vox is all... By the way, Vox turns on his... This is my prediction, folks. Teddy Spaghetti turns his chat on before he hits 30,000 because he's not going to be able to do a show without it. I don't believe Teddy Spaghetti's going to be able to do a show without his chat.
The sooner we get to 30,000, the sooner we can go to members only chat, and we will do that.
Why is your voice cracking, Teddy?
We will leave it at that.
Now, I've always wanted to try something. I think if I turn up the playback speed just a little bit on Vox, you'll sound like a normal person. Let's try that. Let's try it. Here we go. Okay, I turned it up. Boom.
You know, it's kind of funny. I never even wanted comments on my blog.
This is him sped up.
Blog as a courtesy to the readers. I do not care.
This is him sped up.
This is normal.
Yeah, sped up Vox Day is Jim Norton. That's what we just
look.
figured.
I would tell you if it bothered me. I would genuinely tell you honestly if it bothered me. But it's like, you know, these scumbags out there motherfucking me.
This is him sped up. Hold on. Mike, I have it at 1.25. I'm gonna kick it up to 1.5. Okay, maybe this will be ridiculous. Maybe it'll be too. This will be chick.
I think it was perfect as it was, but all right.
Yeah, let's try.
In the slightest about whether this dark stream has comments or not. Obviously, some of you do enjoy it, but
it's a little
the
too
blog
quick.
readers have been very, very clear.
Well, he turns into Ben Shapiro when you do it that fast.
Yeah.
So I think 125 is the optimal viewing. Just to
increased
save
by 25%.
Yeah, let's save us a little fucking time, right?
This is perfect.
All right.
They actually prefer not having comments. So that's how we're going to do it until we get to the members only stuff.
It's
until
normal.
Wow, he's talking like a normal person finally. This is amazing. Okay, but
look at him. He's being assertive now.
Just for one time. I just gotta see what happens.
We're able to have the same thing on unauthorized and limited.
That's what he sounds like after he hangs out with Barcelona boomers.
Yeah, it's not as fun though. The best slowdown I've ever discovered was Owen. Owen was my favorite because Owen sounds like he's a rambling drunk anyway. Just sounds like a guy that would be hammered at a bar going, "No, I'm telling you, we really didn't go to the moon, bro." You're like, all right, I guess. Because, like, that's acceptable bar talk, right? Like, if you're at a bar, like, that's the time you can break out the Eddie Bravo shit. Bro, I think the earth is flat. We never went to the moon. Ah, shut up. You're a fucking idiot. You know, and then you have, like, but Owen just took that to the, no, I'm going to die on this hill. I'm going to die on this hill.
Now, we're going to go back to this video. But first, I want to show you Three Doll made a new video. Did you know Teddy Spaghetti has a new game coming out? There's a new video game coming out.
A new game?
A new game.
Because we found a video last night with this. We made a sequel to his hit game.
Okay, well, I saw that, but this is called Wet Paint, the Teddy Spaghetti Chronicles.
Right. Gamma Games.
Wet Paint by Teddy Spaghetti.
Again, it's the same guy, isn't it?
Yep.
It's the same dude.
So.
Oh, hot. Didn't see ya there. Welcome to the long-awaited sequel to the critically acclaimed hit from Gamma Games Hot Dish 2. Teddy Spaghetti's very own. Wet Paint. And trust me, it's twice as much fun as watching pasta absorb water.
The best question. How much sleep is Teddy Spaghetti losing because of us? How much sleep? But you know that we got we even some of his own fans are turning on him when he said, "I'm not for free speech." And
I know.
Some people are like, "Wait! I don't like these Revenge of the Sis knuckleheads." But what are you saying? You're not for free speech, Teddy?
Well, and it's not only that, but it's not even the free speech thing. Because you and I could probably bounce back from saying that. Because fuck you, I'm not free speech. It's a comedy show. I'll kick you the fuck out of here for ruining my mood. But it's his lashing out at the entirety of people. It's not just I'm not free speech. It's him going, this isn't a conversation with you scumbags. Like, that's where people are going, hey, fuck you, dude. I've been supporting you a long time. Can you imagine if I just came out and said, this whole audience, I fucking resent him, Royce. fuck him, like, and meant it.
Well, that's what he says off air.
But that you'd be going, what the dude? What is wrong? Why you just broad buckshotting everybody?
There was a lot of his fans that were angry at because they were. I've been sent messages, so I'm not making this up. A lot of his fans going, "Hey man, I can't believe he actually brought in a kid in a wheelchair. How would he call the Massachusetts State Police and they dragged the kid in a wheelchair out of his grandma's house? Like, you're proud of that, Vox?"
Don't get me wrong. I would probably do that to somebody too, but
yeah, I'm looking at you, Whitfield Report.
Yeah, hey Whitfield, keep fucking with me, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna pull you out.
Have you dragged out of your house like in that MC Trex sketch, Robbie?
Oh fuck!
Yo, damn, Robbie, what? Your parents didn't even put a ramp in this bitch?
He's trying to help somebody cook pasta at the end of Goodfellas in his wheelchair, and they just yank him out.
I'll meet you in the
Told
crawl
you, put
space
too much
in
onions in the sauce.
That's.
I just have to finish whoring my mind out for shekels on the dork stream. Get ready to watch some paint dry. Namaste.
This is the game.
I'm sensing a 147 or above IQ. Now click on the paintbrush to paint the wall.
It's just so...
Okay, great job, kiddo. I knew you would be great at this. Now that the paint is wet, we must wait for it to dry to beat the game.
What a terrible game!
And the rest of it is him just standing there waiting for the paint to dry.
Does he really just stand there? It doesn't even...
Hold on.
Bruh. Thank you for playing wet paint. I'm Teddy Spaghetti signing off. Namaste.
That was awesome. You posted the link in there, right?
Yeah, I got the link out.
Teddy Spaghetti. Poor Teddy Spaghetti.
I don't think he understands what overwhelming...
See, what you have to understand is...
Hey, Teddy, what you have to understand is that overwhelming ridicule coming from two gammas who don't really take any of this seriously is really hard to avoid.
Yeah, you think that, like we said yesterday, I just want to be clear. You think we give a shit about the fake insult you came up with? Well, what do you care? Yeah. I don't care about that.
Like, seriously, there's nothing you could really... like, I've already pretty much used Nightwave as a vehicle to tell you guys every embarrassing, vulnerable story about my life that I've ever had. And, like, what's Vox going to do? Say, like, Mersh did this thing. They'll go, I know, he talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? Oh, that Royce guy's fat. You know what Royce will do? Royce will post a picture to his Twitter of him drinking ranch dressing.
Yeah,
I don't care. We don't care. You go, this is this. You go, give me the camera. Oh, it's going to be funny. We'll buy new ranch dressing. Don't worry. Who cares? Whatever.
You're not going to bother me. Anyway, ranch is keto friendly, so I'm fine. Back to Vox.
Subscribers.
Somebody posted a picture of me one time at a gay club.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Where it's like dudes, there were dudes in like tighty whities dancing, and I was like, yeah, like posing in front of them. And somebody started posting that pic a while back to prove I was gay. I photoshopped a dick into my own mouth to show that person that I don't care. I said, here, I did it for you. I made it even better.
And now what? Vox, please, you can't hurt us because we're not pseudo-intellectuals that give a shit. You get that, right? Like, we're telling dick jokes. I don't care. We're telling our stupid jokes. We give our dumb opinions. But nowhere have Mike and I ever off-air gone, you know, man, we're changing the world. Like, bro, we don't do that.
Bro,
we're not changing the
world.
world.
A better place because of what we do.
What are you going to do?
Like, you understand, Vox? I'm retarded. I'm a retarded person. So if this were a situation where, like, it were a hostage situation and there was a SWAT team and you had a gun to my head and I was your hostage, I would pull the gun out of your hand and shoot myself in the face.
People, let me tell you, this Teddy Spaghetti thing's taking a life of its own. Really People are just asking what our favorite pasta dishes are. Somebody says, Royce looks like a penny guy. Mike, what's your favorite pasta?
I actually do like penne.
It's pretty good.
I like it, but because it's like a tube, so you can really get some sauce.
You got the sauce
cheese in there.
Yeah, I
nice.
think we're penny guys.
Like an open-ended
Good call, guys. I think you nailed it. I like gnocchi too. I'm a fan of gnocchi.
You know what I don't like? Angel hair. If I wanted ramen,
exactly.
I would get ramen.
Yeah, I don't want your Guido ramen noodles. with flavor packets.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, back to Teddy Spaghetti.
Let's talk about Jordan
Spaghetti.
Peterson.
Oh.
And we're talking here about what is rule number 6.
You know why he's talking about Jordan Peterson, by the way? Yes,
I know why.
Why?
Because he's more famous than him.
Well, that's the one.
Well, what? Because whenever you type
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson in as a title for your video, it automatically gets a 15% boost.
So,
Is that maybe why?
see? And by the way, Vox, just so you know, going after Owen was way more fruitful for us than going after you're not that big. So going after you is not getting us all these new fans. You're just fun to make fun of. And
I was going to start a Patreon alternative out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
You're raising money to make a comic book.
And look, again, I like a lot of Jordan Peterson's earlier stuff, but lately, and we've talked about it on the show, we're going to actually about talk about his daughter in a little bit, but I'm not even a big fan of Jordan Peterson now. But, and somebody pointed this out. When people make fun of Jordan Peterson, like they call him Kermit or whatever, like him or hate him, he owned it. And now he makes fun. He goes, yeah, it sounds like Kermit. Who cares? That's how you diffuse people. You're not going to alpha male your way out of this one, Vox.
No.
You're a fucking 50-something-year-old man.
Well, and you know also why Peterson's immune to all
Yeah.
this? Because it genuinely doesn't bother him.
No,
Because
I agree
here's
with you.
the thing. You're not as smart as Jordan Peterson. I know you think you're smarter than him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's clearly beat you in every arena imaginable in order to prove smartness. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
He's beaten you in income, in status, in navigating through being called an alt-right person, which you did horribly and he did very well. Peterson is smarter than you. And genuinely smart people, Vox, genuinely intelligent people could not be fucking the least bit bothered if people say they sound like Kermit the Frog or may or may not fuck their daughter. People aren't bothered by that because they're smart and they're always thinking about things beyond themselves. This is getting to you, buddy.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
You're not smart. If we made up a goofy pasta-related nickname for Jordan Peterson, he'd be like,
I don't understand the reference.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Anyway, I'm going to go back.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to go back to
I'm-
my $160,000 a month.
And if you know anything about me, I only eat meat now anyway. I wouldn't touch pasta, and then he'd move on.
He made fun, dude. The people were making fun of him with the lobster thing, and he jumped up. He
did.
He embraced that. He sells lobster shirts.
Yeah, it's so.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Vox, you're not, and he's terrible at business too. Like he got into business with somebody who's fucking mildly retarded in Owen Benjamin, or at least fucking psychotic. You got him in business with him. Your business plan is terrible. You can't get your own streams running up on unauthorized. And here's the problem. You know what a real business would do? Before unauthorized went live, they would make the website private and test the streams themselves and make sure that it's up and. You think before Netflix launched, one day they just go, "Hey, let's just throw these videos up here and see how they work."
Yeah, if we were doing the same thing, we would have posted in our Discord and said, "Hey, we're running an alpha today.
Yeah, here's an
Could you
unlisted
guys-
link.
yeah, could you guys
Come in,
pop in
check it
there?
out."
Yeah, tell me if you having any problems." You didn't do that, and now you're. This was, by the way, your big fucking, your big freedom of speech platform, which
Yeah.
you've now come to find out you're not free speech, is 15 days late now. And you are now, since May 1st, when you were supposed to launch unauthorized TV, as a result of us, you now have less functionality than you did on May 1st, because you at least had YouTube.
You're right.
You're actually...
You had a YouTube chat and super chats. You have less.
You've collected money from people, and you're delivering less product now, less streams. Less actual length of streams, right? You're delivering less product now, and you're pretending like all is okay.
By the way, someone asked Mersh, where can I get that shirt? RevengeOfTheSys.com/shop. You could find all our shirts. There's that shirt, and then there's the cop ones. Well, let's figure out what Teddy Spaghetti's
Wait,
policy.
DVD just said you're all just sucking on the YouTube tit, pretending to be on point and edgy. Wait, this is actually very funny.
Oh,
to
yeah,
stop from being bums like the rest of us anyway. I don't know what that means, but you kind of started off attacking us, and then it ended with you attacking yourself.
Yeah,
sir.
it's weird.
Go get yourself fucking checked out.
Yeah.
Were you crying by the end of that?
And by the
You know,
way,
you fucking faggots, you act all tough and everything, but you're really just losers. Like,
I gotta go be a line cook.
What?
Carrabba's.
Why is he sending us a breakup text?
I don't know
You
why.
fucking
I've
idiot.
never heard of you before. It's like
It's always the new names that are like, "You guys, yeah, we know, we get it. We're fat losers and we're dumb.
I feel
But
like
at least we're honest.
I feel like somebody just stormed into my office and said, "Well, you can't fire me because I quit," and you stormed out, and I had to turn to Royce and go, "Who was that guy?
There's
Does
actually,
he work here?"
you know, there's a clip of Owen asking, like, I'm waiting for Vox to send me my money for unauthorized. Like, he's already begging Vox for his money. It's a little tiny clip. It's a throwaway. Someone sent it to me. I don't have it queued up. I'm very sorry, but
I
I've seen
need
it.
that. Johnny Arcade, come on, you're our guy.
Yeah.
Where's that clip of?
So it's a throwaway. So he's already asking for that money. Vox is panicking because his unauthorized system isn't working. He promised something. By the way, Mr. Programmer here. Programmers actually know me. Can't even put together a WordPress website.
He can't even. I want to point something out here, and that is that his website is still voxday.blogspot.com. Programmer.
He's going to call the
Computer
Massachusetts
guy.
State Police on you for saying that.
I have friends that you've never heard of that will never be as famous as Vox Day, that have more domains. They dabble in things. They're always parking ideas. They're working on these ideas. You don't even have voxday.com.
No, I looked at voxday.com. It's a fucking... Hold on. Have you got him?
No. What is it?
Hold on. Hold on, I'll pull it up for you.
Nick Rodriguez says alpacas, Vox. I need alpacas. I don't know what that means. Oh, he's talking about Owen because Owen's saying he wants to get alpacas. I need my alpacas, Vox. In fact, hey, pay me in alpacas. Fucking Vox has to get on the phone with his alpaca guy.
If you go to Vox Day,
alpacas, by the way, are the cutest things in the world.
it's just an Italian site for like music expos and stuff like that.
That's
like
hilarious.
That's what Vox Day is.
Oh, boppity boopy.
Yeah. But let's figure out what Teddy Spaghetti's policy is. Okay, let's check it out.
In 12 Rules for Life, in Jordanetics.
Oh, and he's breaking down Jordan because he already. By the way, Vox, we know you heard our video. He heard our video when we were saying that you'll never be Jordan Peterson, so he's trying to prove it. This is a 26-minute video with no chat. It's everything about this is awkward.
My book about Jordan Peterson's philosophy. It's chapter 11.
So again, Vox doesn't want anyone going after him and his rhetoric, but he wants to go after other people's rhetoric. That's the world he wants to live in. He thinks he's some sort of fucking emperor, that he's smarter than everybody and nobody. You're a loser, Vox. You're a fucking loser that hangs out with losers.
And rule number 6 is set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. And when you're talking about houses in regards to Jordan Peterson,
So boring.
the most significant thing that immediately springs to mind is the fact that nearly every wall, even including his bathrooms, and in some cases the ceilings, every wall in his private residence is covered with communist propaganda from the Stalin years.
Okay. Let's talk about... No, because I love this. So now...
people always go after him about this.
Yeah.
And his daughter's name is literally
I know.
Mikhail Gorbachev.
Yeah. And that's fine. You're right. But now let's talk about you, because he likes breaking people down. Let's talk about your house.
What if he likes Russian culture?
Yeah. No. He knows better because he has books. He has books. He has leather-bound books.
Like, I know people that collect Nazi stuff that aren't literally Nazis, but it's a big part.
No, it is. It is.
I know people
That is true.
collect, if I had money, like if we were pulling in major money and I could dabble in shit, that would be one of my hobbies, is I would buy like old pieces of like but I mean like even Americana. Like if somebody has an old Civil War, like a Confederate soldier's fucking sidearm, that's a cool thing. Like, I understand people that collect that shit. It doesn't mean I think the South will rise again and I'm a Confederate. It's just,
God willing.
I
mean,
see old things though, and you go like, wow, like some old dude had this bayonet on his gun and had to go out and fucking kill some guy. Like, that shit is cool. So maybe he did. Maybe these are rare pieces. I'm not defending Jordan Peterson, trust me, because I don't trust that son of a bitch. I don't trust any of these Canadians.
Executing goes, Mersh collects drugs.
Well,
Fair.
But it's to me, it's not. Everybody keeps harping on this. He's got old Soviet Russian paintings. So what?
Yeah, and no, I know, but and what does that mean, Vox? You have terrible video games. Does that make you a gaming faggot? Like that doesn't mean anything. By the way, people saying that that's a wallpaper behind him. No, those are actual books. This is actually worse. The reason you're seeing this glare over here to the left side is not because it's because his camera's dirty. His camera's dirty and it has a smudge.
That is dirt. You know what? I couldn't
That's
tell.
a smudge. No,
I couldn't tell except right up there at the top where you
Yeah.
you were just pointing up to
Yeah.
the right. That's
Yeah.
how you can tell it's
that
dirt.
that's a smudge. That's a smudge, is what that is.
With the Soviet propaganda, because it's evil, specifically from the Stalin years, no less.
And you know what the Soviets didn't like? Free speech, Vox. Just like you stupid idiot. You fucking loser. You know what the Soviets did? When you questioned them, they would send police to your house and they would grab you out like you did with a kid in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
You hypocritical, spaghetti Gabe making asshole.
Oh, and hey, faggot, I don't let people dismiss the entire Nazi party and Nazi Germany and Hitler as just evil.
Yeah.
They were
No.
just evil. Dismiss it. Forget about it. So I certainly am not going to let people do that about communists and Soviet Russia. Is the ideology a bit evil? Is it insidious? Do people get hurt? Yes. But every time you do this shit, they were evil. You're just childishly dismissing an entire point of view instead of coming up with realistic ways here on this planet to battle it.
Right.
You can't battle it doesn't work for the left when they go, they're all evil Nazis, because it's not working for them. So you think you're going to do that with communism? Dude, hate this guy.
How is that any more sane? It's not. It indicates a mentally ill obsession with evil, wickedness, suffering, and death.
Excuse me, sir, leader of the Dread Ilk.
He's a dork lord.
The Dork Lord, leader of the Dread Ilk. Vox Day, the guy who's sitting in a Dungeon Master's D&D chair. You're sitting in a chair that you should be rolling a 10-sided die in with your fucking leather-bound books behind you, and all you talk about is evil. Do you think anybody's fallen for this?
Yeah, hey, listen, Sticks Dad. You're not. That's what you are. You're Sticks Hexenhammer's dad, edgy boy. And you know, there's other shirt colors, right, dude? Like, is that your thing? Does he think that's his thing?
And you know, you're wrong. It never works that way. Vox Day isn't Sticks' dad. You know, Sticks' dad is probably the dad from Varsity Blues.
Yeah, you're right. He just wanted his son to play football.
I was a football captain. He's like one of those. Why can't you be like me, son? Excuse me. I have to change into another leather jacket and no shirt combo. I'm not going to be talked to like this. He's sitting there. I don't want your life, Dad. I want to just do gardening and make bad Depeche Mode tracks.
But Peterson is not actually talking about his physical home. And we know this because he does not keep his house, his room, his office in perfect order. There's a rather infamous...
So wait. Again, remember, I think the reason people think Vox is smart...
Guys, he doesn't really mean clean your room. I figured it out.
The reason people think Vox is smart is because he's so boring.
And he speaks slowly.
Yeah, he speaks slowly and he's boring. So people, if you actually sit down there, maybe double the speed like we did, and listen to what he's saying, he's never saying anything. So here's what he's doing. Vox Day is talking about that famous picture that it's pretty funny of Jordan Peterson sitting in his office and the room's a mess. And everyone's like, clean your room, bucko, making fun of him. So Mr. Genius, the way he's breaking down Jordan Peterson's by saying, actually, your room is dirty. We know, Vox. We understand. We get it.
So your big scoop on Jordan Peterson, that insidious son of a bitch Jordan Peterson was using analogies and metaphors in literature? Oh, that fucking piece of shit.
Well,
no, we need to get No, you're right, dude. He's using metaphors and shit. We need to beat Jordan Peterson's fucking ass, bro.
No, but you know what? Vox doesn't know how to do that. Have you read Throne of Bones?
Literally, Vox, everything I've ever read. I've read DMV brochures that had to use metaphors in them.
You're right.
You fucking asshole.
You fucking boy. He's a stupid man. He's such a pseudo-intellectual.
You can open up a fucking edition of Golf Digest at your doctor's office, and you're gonna find metaphors and analogies in there. You fucking retard.
He does nothing. He has failed at everything. First off, he thinks he's a fucking karate fighter. On top of that, he thinks he's really smart. He thinks he's an author. Brendan Dilley's also an author. So just put it that Brendan Dilley's an author.
Hey, do me a favor. Somebody get Joe Bernstein on the phone. Somebody get me somebody from BuzzFeed. I got a hot scoop for him. Yeah, I got a hot scoop for you. Jordan Peterson doesn't make his bed.
Oh, they'll show up.
Let's get him.
They'll show up. All you have to do is say Israel isn't our greatest ally, and they just appear.
I don't know if you know this or not, but he's speaking in metaphors.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dark Lord.
It turns out that Jordan Peterson does not make his bed every day.
Oh, wow. Whoa, he got him. He took care of him. Dude,
R.I.P.
He deconstructed Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson didn't get off Patreon because he was fucking mad at Patreon. He ran away because Fox Day warned him a couple months ago and said, Mr. Peterson, I have on good authority that you did not make your bed Tuesday and that your bedroom is too busy, too much artwork, and it's very cluttered. So I will be exposing you.
You're such a fucking loser, Vox. You're such a fucking loser.
Imagine Vox Day going, you need to meet me or it's going to be the end of your career. And you got to go meet this fucking dork in a fucking trench coat in a parking garage somewhere, and he hands you like a whole bunch of files, and you're like, what happened to like, this fucking got me on like fucking child porn? What is this? And you just open it up and it's a picture of your unmade bed. If you don't want the world to see how you really live. Like,
yeah, but the problem with Vox is don't meet him at a Carrabba's because he dresses like all their busboys, so you won't be able to tell which one's Vox.
This live stream that he did, where it demonstrated how messy his surroundings were.
Look at the words. He uses these words to try to sound his surroundings were. It's not needed. It doesn't bring anything to the conversation. He purposely sits there and uses these bigger SAT words to sound smart. But when you break down what Vox is saying, he's saying nothing. You could listen to and I don't know how you do it, but you could listen to a 1 hour stream of Vox Day, and he has said nothing the entire time. Yeah. The most rowdy you ever see Vox is when people are trolling him. That's the most hyped up he gets.
There are smart people out there. Hell, there's some smart people out there who speak very plainly that are still very smart because they have a point or they have a mission or they have some kind of drive. But Fox doesn't have any of that. Just give me money and I will say big words.
Yep.
A lot of people thought that was particularly ironic, but it wasn't actually.
Sorry, I had to pause again. He made up his own nickname. He told people to call him it. Then he made up his own insults, and then he uses words that he made up to insult you. Honestly, that is like the kids, like the nerd kids in high school that had a Star Trek group, and when they used to make funny, they used to call you Klingon words, and you were like,
I don't know what that is.
You fucking loser, doesn't mean anything. Yeah. You're a nerd. You made up your own word. It's like when twins make up their own language. You made up your own words? You can't make up an insult, stupid. It's never going to catch on.
Because he's talking about keeping your mental room in perfect order. Remember?
Oh, shit. Dude, I got to reread 12 Rules for Life,
yeah,
bro.
Dude. It's crazy.
It's like going back and watching a show after you see how the characters concluded.
Yeah.
I'm going to reread that book in a whole new way. See, I've just been doing a lot of meth and scrubbing everything, and my life hasn't gotten any better.
Execute, he says, he sounds like a tarot card reader. That's exactly what he sounds like. Like he's just making stuff up as he goes along, so he sounds intelligent.
The greatest bit ever was fucking Jesse from Pot Awful on Twitter the other day saying, he goes, I got a new gimmick where I'm just going to be a psychic, and I just keep going, I'm getting a strong, like an N. Is there an N word?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
That has any significance to you? I'm getting N. A lot of N.
Strong N words. Jesus Christ.
It should have me down. I don't know why. I looked at it 3 times throughout that day and giggled every time. I was like, this is the stupidest thing ever.
And by the way, nobody's defending Jordan Peterson right now. I mean, look, the truth of the matter is I don't like a lot of the stuff lately that Peterson's been saying. I think he's kind of let the celebrity status get to him. However, Jordan Peterson's actually a smart person. He was a professor. He was a professor before any of this. So
yeah, and again, I'm no Jordan Peterson dick suck.
But I'm just talking about intelligence.
But he's a smarter guy than Vox.
What did Vox get a degree? If so, what in? Does somebody know what degree Vox has? I'd love to know. What are his qualifications for spouting this garbage that he's saying? Let's read some super chats here. Hedonism has taken over $5. Abort all the gammas, man. ASO 513. Tactical Discord. The Batman woman from the comics began in 2006 as a redheaded lesbian. Folks are getting bent out of shape about this only now. Teddy 4.99 from ASO. Teddy Spaghetti and the Meat Beals time. Clown World Pope Killer. We need to get Carl out of NY and into Portland. Make Brazil based again. Vox thing was to be very punctual and always do an hour without fail unless something was going wrong. It's not normal for him. From an ex-fan. Oh, good. Namaste from Clown World Pope Killer. Tackleberry. Vox and Owen stream the Chode and Oaf hour. Bake for $2. Gamma, am I right? $2. You guys are essentially Teddy's life coaches. Clown World Pope Killer. Vox needs some gummy dicks. Never insult the beautiful nation I created again. Sir Scoogans, another Emmy Award winning show, fellas. Good work. Make Brazil based again, another $5. What do you guys think about his stupid prediction about the USA ending in 30 years? Or did you guys already go on that? Wait, Vox predicted that the USA was going to end in 30. He really thought that the United States of America?
Please tell me he predicted this in fucking 1989.
Yeah, that would be amazing. This is going to end in 30 years, please. Let me read some Streamlabs here.
Techno Jihad. Techno Jihad.
Alexander History X donates $5 and says, stick to comedy. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do that. We'll do what you say. We'll do what you say, Alex. Eddie Cade, $5. I'm in a wheelchair. All I have to do is pull the sympathy card and maybe smells like puss the next morning for the pity fuck I receive. And then I have to explain to my state-appointed caretaker why it smells like a German brothel who's a degenerate now. Oh, thank you, Eddie. Daddy Spaghetti for $2. What you need to understand is I knew you like Richard Flair, so I kicked him in the Joe Rogan. Don't mess with Teddy Spaghetti. Norseman 325. I just don't understand how people even watch Teddy Spaghetti, but y'all make it funny. Take my pagan money, Royce, you juicy bitch. Thank you. Plant Nation $1. Mersh, have you tried Gab? I think he's fucking with you. Don't get angry.
Never heard of it.
We hear it all the time. Where are you guys going, Gab? All right, are we done with Teddy Spaghetti?
Yeah.
All right, we're done with Teddy. For the day, Teddy.
Teddy,
For the day. We're done with you, Teddy
you
Spaghetti.
Dumb idiot.
We're done with you,
Can
Teddy.
I also point out something somebody sent me, and
Sure.
I still have to dig into this more because I'm also going to be just picking you apart, Teddy, on Nightwave because it's just too much fun. Like we do all the little nagging details that we don't have time to do on this show, just digging deeper. But did you know that Teddy also designed a gaming mouse and did his own commercial for it? From what I heard,
Is it like a video commercial?
no, it was like an audio commercial.
Oh.
That I'm still not. And he didn't do the commercial. I think somebody else did a commercial for it, but like he did the music for it or whatever. But anyway, it was known as the War Mouse. Can I tell you about it?
Sure, tell me about the War Mouse.
So it was a gaming mouse. It was a computer mouse with 18 buttons, a scroll wheel, a thumb-operated joystick, and 512K of memory.
Why would you need... What is it? What did it look
Because, dude, it's the War Mouse. It's for war. Urban warfare.
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of it. Well, what was these? I guess it's a gaming mouse. I guess you need to have all those attachments to play fucking Spaghetti Simulator.
Could you imagine having a mouse with 18 buttons on it?
No.
Like, honestly, I hate the mice that have the side buttons at all. The ones that make you scroll, the ones that make you go back on a web page. Those drive me nuts. 18 buttons. And a joystick, you know. So
you need a joystick. You don't need
on
that.
a mouse?
Yeah.
But I thought...
No. Double.
Oh, you go twice as fast.
Yeah. Fucking congratulations, Vox. You invented the N64 controller. Good for you, Vox.
It was like 4 N64 controllers
taped together.
and then they just put a wheel on it.
Nick Spence, $2. The Turtle Mafia never forgets. Logan Mihai. I never spent money or trolling anyone, but goddamn, I hate Teddy. A lot of people don't like.
Very hateable guy.
A lot of people don't like Teddy Spaghetti, guys. You're not the only one. You're not alone.